As a teenager, I thought I had to be like all the other guys by doing it at least once. You have to understand, this was a small town where there wasn't much to do but experiment with alcohol and sex. Because I was disabled, they thought sex was the last thing on my mind, so I was left out of the scene. I know the answer was to move to the big city. When I came to Toronto, I was immediately more independent. I started going to the Anne Johnston Health Station because my doctor was there, and I found out they had lots of programs, like the women's group, where they watched movies and talked about issues that were affecting them, but there wasn't a men's group. I said, if they don't start a group for us men, I am going to dress up in drag and go to the women's group. Because of me and other men like me, we got our men's group. We sat around talking about sports, accessibility, and the city, and whatever we wanted to talk about. One night, we invited a speaker from SexAbility Project, assuming there would be a male facilitator, but they sent a woman because the group didn't have any men in it. I thought it was going to be a clinical lecture, but instead we got into a discussion about relationships and how our disability made us feel about our identity. All the ideas in my mind were starting to make sense. It was more about finding ourselves than it was about how we have sex. I had a lot of questions that night. The facilitator told me to join SexAbility. When I started at SexAbility, even though I was the only guy, I was welcomed with open arms. I think it has helped both men and women to understand each other and realize we face the same concerns. Now I go to universities and community centers and give talks, and every few months we have a dine and discuss night. People feel comfortable around me because anybody can ask me basically anything and they're going to get a straight answer.